Funding company flexibility overcomes search engine ranking flaws. If you've ever found yourself stuck with the wrong payroll funding provider after finding them online, looking back, you'll realize that genuine flexibility is the #1 quality that matters most. And the only true flexibility is the freedom to leave a funding program when you want to, without having to pay any financial or legal price. Dozens of other funding companies use the word flexible or flexibility in their website copy. It's a sales buzzword that's often used without any intention to live up to it. The only true flexibility is when you, the customer, not the funding company, have the ultimate final say. If you're unsatisfied, you must have the option to get out of the contract at any time without financial ramifications, such as penalties or non-refundable deposits. If your contract allows you to be sued and liable for the funding company's legal costs, then flexibility is limited. If your contract restricts your freedom to sue the funding company, then flexibility is always going to be limited. Some aspects of accounts receivables funding don't normally allow much flexibility at all. For example, funding companies don't generally allow you to receive monies from your customers or deposit them into your own bank account. Rather, customer payments must flow to a funding company P.O. box or bank routing number. You may think there's more flexibility at some other funding company elsewhere, and you may be deceiving yourself. Sometimes, insight into a funding company's flexibility is evident in lawsuit filings. If a company's contract venue is the state of Pennsylvania, an attorney might search Pennsylvania to see how many lawsuits they've been involved in and the nature of those lawsuits. Major states of population and business activity might be searched for cases of inflexible behavior. Federal courts may also be searched. Since some funding companies have changed their names over time without changing ownership, it's important to know what names they've done business under. Many funding companies lock you into long-term contracts with penalties for leaving early. Their primary reason for doing this is so they can sell their portfolio of handcuffed funding customers for a lot of money to another funding company, bank, or some other party. The sale is all facilitated by a provision in the contract allowing the funding agreement to be assignable or transferable to other parties. If you don't like the new purchasers, it is highly unlikely that you can leave. Actual flexibility, which only comes with the freedom to exit a funding program, is the only assurance that you can avoid being misled by deceptive search engine optimization efforts. It is the only assurance that you always have market competitive pricing and good service. A funding company should have to earn your respect, trust, and loyalty every day.